When we talked about Baoshan, after Kuwaitu and Shayu came back, Baoshan suddenly remembered that there was an arsenal in the 141st Division field, which was closer to the Xan prison where he served his sentence. When Baoshan was serving his sentence, a fellow inmate named Tang had stolen weapons from the 141st Division arsenal. To ensure the plan went smoothly, he and Wu Ziming rode motorcycles to the 141st Division field several times for reconnaissance. They gathered information about the surroundings and the duty situation at the arsenal. Baoshan discussed with Wu Ziming, suggesting that the crime be committed during the day, mainly to take advantage of the unmanned warehouse during the daytime. Regarding the method, Baoshan believed that they should prepare special tools to pry open the gate so that they could enter and leave at any time. After opening the warehouse gate, they could use the same method. For this, they found a hexagonal steel in a repair factory in the 148th Division field and made 2 pry bars, one long and one short, for backup. To deal with the dogs in the yard, Baoshan planned not to use guns but to use a method of hooking and subduing the dogs. The specific method was to tie meat to a bunch of fish hooks, and when the dog swallowed it, it would be caught by the fish hooks, preventing it from barking, and then find a way to deal with the dog. Baoshan also made preparations for other details. On July 5, Baoshan and Wu Ziming took a bus to the 141st Division field. According to the planned schedule, the two emerged from the woods and walked towards the arsenal one after the other. Baoshan used the pry bar to pry open the door, while Wu Ziming covered from the corner of the wall. Unfortunately, an old man happened to pass by the arsenal, going to his own field to work, and happened to see Baoshan and Wu Ziming in action, disrupting Baoshan's plan. He had to accelerate his actions, pry open the iron gate, and as soon as he entered the yard, he picked up the gun. His marksmanship was indeed excellent. Both dogs were shot through the heart. One died in the yard, and the other died under the duty office desk. Baoshan and Wu Ziming quickly pried open the door of warehouse number 3, searched inside, but unfortunately, no firearms or ammunition were found in the warehouse. They came out and quickly pried open warehouse number 1, but it was also empty. This time, Baoshan failed to achieve his goal again. Baoshan and Wu Ziming returned, and their starting point was still the grove of locust trees. After disposing of the tools such as pry bars in the locust grove, the two walked on the road, still without riding motorcycles or taking the bus. Although it was slower, there were fewer clues left, and the chances of being caught early were also lower. In this way, the two walked the whole night. Around 4 a.m., they rested by the roadside and encountered another man traveling at night. Unfortunately, Baoshan, carrying a gun, was seen by the night traveler, and he developed a murderous intent. Baoshan took off the gun, crouched down, and chased after him. Baoshan hadn't chased a few steps before he fired the gun. The other party fell to the ground in response, and Baoshan walked up and fired another shot. The night traveler was shot dead on the spot. Baoshan checked the dead man's pockets, found his ID, and then dug a hole with Wu Ziming in the gobi to bury the deceased. The warehouse was pried open, the dogs were killed, but there was no loss of any property, giving the scene a certain feeling. What is this feeling? It is that the perpetrator's goal is not clear. In the analysis of the case, the members of the Special Task Force have two views. One view believes that this is a public order incident, may not be a criminal offense, and the purpose of the parties involved may be just to kill dogs for meat. The initial plan was to use fish hooks to catch the dogs, but later, considering it troublesome, they simply shot and killed the dogs. The second view is more acute, suggesting that the perpetrators came for the ammunition in the arsenal, but they did not know that the arsenal had been relocated. Although this judgment lacks direct evidence, it is still relatively clear logically. Due to the uncertain nature of the July 5 case, investigation methods and scope also became uncertain. Nevertheless, under the command of Zhou Chuanxiang, the deputy director of the Shihizi City Public Security Bureau, the investigation focused on the 141st Division field and expanded to several neighboring fields. The investigation targeted individuals openly using firearms, those involved in the illicit gun trade, individuals with criminal records, and those with complex identities. The Technical Investigation Department conducted ballistics analysis on the scene's bullets, identifying the bullet base marking as 75-81, indicating the use of Type 56 semi-automatic or automatic rifles. Based on collected clues, one of the individuals involved was estimated to be between 172 to 173 centimeters tall, while the other should be over 175 centimeters. However, even after 10 days, investigators had not discovered any valuable leads. Upon reaching Xinjiang, things did not go smoothly, making Baoshan feel that the Xinjiang plan was poorly thought out. However, at this moment, Xie Zongfen suddenly provided crucial information. It turned out that Xie Zongfen's neighbor, also from Sichuan, had a daughter working as a translator at a place called Border Hotel in Urumqi, returning home approximately once a week. During a visit, Xie Zongfen chatted with the daughter of the Liu family. The Liu girl mentioned that Border Hotel was doing well in business, making easy money. Initially skeptical, Xie Zongfen was convinced when the Liu girl emphasized, "Don't doubt it, just go and see for yourself." People there carry bags and canvas sacks filled with Chinese yuan. This news boosted Baoshan's spirits, and he decided to go for reconnaissance immediately. Early the next day, Baoshan and Xie Zongfen took a bus to Urumqi, reached the commercial city, and used Zongfen's excuse to enter the trading market. While Baoshan waited outside, he saw many people at the market entrance carrying various bags, some bulging. When opened, he observed bundles of 100 yuan Chinese bills and even US dollars. At this moment, Baoshan's mindset changed from the previous cotton robbery plans. He now had a new plan in mind. He needed to acquire another gun, specifically a handgun. That same evening, he and Wu Ziming discussed in detail how to obtain a handgun. 2 days later, Wu Ziming provided a target for Baoshan. The person's name was Zhang Yubin, living in the 149th Division field, working as the head of the 149th Division police station located 50 kilometers away. Zhang Yubin was the police chief of the 149th Division and the police chief of the police district. They immediately started their plan, using Wu Ziming's younger brother, Wu Zibing, to ask Zhang Yubin to help buy a sheep in the 149th Division field, using it as an excuse to survey Zhang Yubin's duty dormitory. Baoshan changed the modus operandi from the previous on-foot crimes. He decided to acquire a motorcycle. On July 29, 1997, using hitchhiking as a cover, Wu Ziming intercepted the motorcycle of Wang Jiping, a farmer from Xinhu Farm in Manas County, about 15 kilometers from the 147th Division field. When Wang Jiping stopped the bike, Baoshan suddenly emerged and shot him with an automatic rifle, carrying Wang Jiping's body into the cotton field and burying it in a pit near a buried power line pole not far away. Due to the shallow depth of the pit, they created a mound on the ground, and one of Wang Jiping's feet was still exposed. However, Wang Jiping's body was never discovered. On the evening of August 7, Zhang Yubin and his companion Shi Chunyong had dinner in the agricultural market of the 149th Division field, then returned to the police district dormitory with a borrowed camera and 3 videotapes. After entering the room, they had a conversation and then watched the videos together. Little did they know that the Grim Reaper was approaching. It was around 12:30 a.m. Baoshan pushed open the door of the duty room, which was unlocked. He entered, kicked the wall, raised his gun, and fired left and right. After firing 2 shots, hitting both Shi Chunyong and Zhang Yubin, Shi Chunyong stopped moving, and Zhang Yubin, still gasping for breath, also stopped after the additional shots. Baoshan approached Zhang Yubin, pulled out a Type 54 pistol from under his pillow, and then walked out. With him came Wu Ziming. He disconnected the phone first, did not disturb anything else in the room, walked to the door, and saw that the TV was on. Bai Baoshan, in passing, turned off the TV. However, the VCR was left on. From entering, shooting, killing, to taking out the pistol, the whole process did not exceed a minute. Leaving the battalion headquarters, Wu Ziming went to get the motorcycle, which was hidden 100 meters away on the side of the road. That way, Wu Ziming and Bai Baoshan quickly left the scene.